What's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Was Hiruzen's Secret Prodigy. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted short movie. Now before continuing this, shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to my boy Spidey X Arco for suggesting this idea. And yeah, make sure you do leave a like and subscribe to my channel and leave your ideas in the comments because that is where the most of the stories comes from, as you guys know, on the channel. And yeah, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's movie. Story begins on October 10th in Konoha Gakure no Sato, a few hours after the QB attack. As we go towards the said village to see that, the shinobis and civilians were working alike to clear out the debris, the rubble that was now at the outer gates of Konoha, as the smoke still was rising from some places because of the destruction that was caused there by the nine-tailed Biju that attacked them only a few hours ago. Still a traumatic and devastating attack, and many couldn't even shake off the feeling of the chakra that they felt, the ominous amount of killer intent and chakra from emitting from the said fox. It was all thanks to Minato Namikaze, their Yondam Hokage, who sacrificed himself to save them, that they were all here. Otherwise their village would have been a history. As on the other side, we go towards the center part of the village, the Hokage building. Inside it was the council chamber of the said village, where we go to see that the shinobi sector and the civilian sector of the council were fighting against each other, demanding more funds so that they could rebuild because of the damages they have taken in. The shinobi sector needs the more fundings because of the families that are devastated and the shinobis who died, and the clan compounds have taken a lot of hits. Not like the civilian sectors haven't been hit. Our whole commercial district on the outer skirts have been damaged, and there are many people who are injured as well. Many who needs to be retired, and the whole village needs to send them funds as well. We have to look at both factors here, not only the shinobi ones. As an old man seated inside the said room on Minato's chair was none other than Hiruzen Sarutobi, who said, "Enough! I will send in a letter to Daimyo-sama, and he will send in the funds required to build both of the sectors, and both of the funds will be given to you at equal amount. Whatever you do with it is none of my concern. But one thing is for sure, if an embezzlement is found, then both sides will be dealt equally harshly. Is that understood?" As none of them spoke, and only nodded, sitting down. As Dazis went, Danzo rose up. "What is it, Danzo?" "I want to address the elephant in the room, Hiruzen. The one that you are hiding. What of the Jinchuriki? What are your plans with him?" "The plans with the boy?" "Yes, Hiruzen." As now each and every sector was quite closely listening in, because they knew whatever the Hokage was going to reply would have an impact. On the other side, Hiruzen was contemplating. If he reveals that Naruto should be allowed to live normally in an orphanage, Naruto might be targeted from internally as well as on the other side. But he was worried more about internally because he knew that the people have lost many loved ones, and the civilians might target Naruto because of their hatred towards the Biju now. And on the other side, he has vowed to protect Minato's legacy and son, which he cannot reveal right now. As he then contemplated and answered with a smirk, something that Danzo didn't like. "I have plans for the boy. I am going to be teaching him personally once he comes of an age. What I see in him is a lot of potential, Danzo. Something that I agree with on you, and that cannot be allowed to ignored. And that is why Naruto will be something akin to my fourth student, like the other three." "You mean to say that you're going to recreate a sage?" "Well, that's perfect, Hiruzen. But seriously, what is your goal with him?" "Goal is to make him the perfect Kage, since he is legacy of one. He should follow his father's footsteps." As all of them then realized what Hokage was talking about. "You mean to say that Minato used his own?" "Yes. Whose child would he have taken otherwise? Yours, Koharu? Or yours, Mibuki?" As the civilian council had Mibuki Haruno quiet down, and she slumped down on her seat, realizing what could have happened if her baby girl was used as a Jinchuriki. And the selfless act had a huge impact on them, as Hiruzen then said, "Checkmate, Danzo," in his mind. "Well, that gives you your answer, Danzo. The kid is going to be trained by me, and it seems that everyone here agrees with that." "Yes, not to be rude or anything then, aside from that," said Homura, "I'm worried about him. What if he turns out like Orochimaru or Tsunade? both of them disappointment in their own right. Tsunade wasn't a disappointment. It was some of the people in the village that caused this to happen, weren't they? He said, specifically looking towards Danzo and Koharu, who caused a lot of damage, as they were the cause that most of the Senju clan died out, and Tsunade was as she was, because Koharu's team at the time was none other than Nawaki, who she led into a trap, knowing that it was a trap. I told you that it was a mistake that I still regret to this day. And so do I. Now, before you talk, you should consider, Homura, who you speak with. Because I am the reinstated Hokage, and I will be taking care of Naruto on my own. And by law, you can never reveal his identity to anyone, because Minato wanted him to be safe. Do I have your word? You have our word. Agreed. Then all of this meeting has come to an end. Leave. As after they all left, we see that Kakashi arrived inside, in his Anbu gear, as he held baby Naruto in his arms. Hokage-sama, are you sure? I can take care of Naruto if you want. That is what I'm going to do. He's going to be raised in the Anbu sector. I'm gonna inform Dragon. He, you, and some of the other Anbus will take care of him. He will be raised in such an environment. As that is when Dragon appeared there. What? An infant in my division and at hideout? Please, Hokage-sama, tell me you're joking. I'm not joking, Dragon. He is Jinchuriki, and not only that, a legacy of a Hokage, and your sensei Kushina. Would you let her down? No, I wouldn't. I agree with you. This is the best course of actions here, I guess. Well, then settles it then. Let us wait and see what the future holds for young Naruto. He said, looking at Naruto then outside on the outskirts of the village through his window. As now we have a time skip of 5 years. As now we see at the Anbu sectors inside a room that was in the far corner, in which Naruto resided on his own. Naruto was tinkering with the Fuinjutsu seals again that were placed on his body, as he had a brush and ink in his hand. Come on, this should work. As that is when the door busted open, and stood there was none other than Dragon Anbu Commander. Dragon-sama, you. What are you doing right now, kid? Lowering the weight? What makes you think that I'll allow you to lower the weight than 100 pounds each of your joints? It hurts. You have to bear through this much, Naruto. You have to become strong. Otherwise, the world around you will crush you. As he picked up an apple. Think of this apple as you, Naruto. And my hand as the world. This will happen if you're soft, he said, crushing the apple as Naruto flinched. Listen, kid. You have to be strong out there. Because it's kill or be killed out there. And I have seen a lot of my fair share of such things. Really? Yes. I'm not going to sugarcoat you. You're not living in a fantasy world. You're living in a harsh, cold reality, Naruto. So you have to face it. You're a genius kid, I know that. But you should focus your genius into enhancing your strength, not on decreasing it. If you slack off, I'll increase the weight next time, okay? Yes. As after that, Naruto took his words to heart, knowing that it was either kill or be killed. This was his motto now, and he went on with it. As a few more years passed, as now we see, at 8-year-old, Naruto had become such a prodigious kid that he was even taken on some missions, on recon missions and on ambush missions on the bandits nearby, and even some of the rogues, as Naruto's codename was Fox, as well his status. And not only that, Naruto was master of using the 5 elemental jutsus, wind, lightning, as well as earth itself, and quite surprisingly, even Mokedan and lava release after combining a few of the elements as well. Naruto was getting more and more stronger, and by the age of 8, he was already a Jonin, a high-ranking Jonin level, touching just the edge of an Anbu level. As now we see Naruto standing in front of Hokage in his Anbu attire, which was, well, custom made because of his physique, as in his hands was the Raijin sword, which Naruto was resisting to give back to Hiruzen, as Hiruzen has a smirk on his face. Well, now, Naruto, are you not going to give sword back? I, I'm going to give it back, Gigi. I promise. But can I just, take in the seals and look at it, like how it works and all that? As Naruto was smacked on the back of the head by Dragon. Enough, kid. Just give the sword back. You and I both know that that's a national treasure of Tobirama Senju-sama. So you better respect it. Jeez, come on, Dragon-sama. I really want to see what it is. Naruto, you'll be my training partner for 1 month if you do this. Okay, fine. As Naruto gave the sword back. Good. Now, come to the training fields tomorrow. Wait, what? But you said that if I do this. But I didn't say, what should you do? As Naruto just growled, as even Hiruzen chuckled, knowing that Naruto was going to be trained and becoming even more stronger after 1 month. And that is what happened. After a few months, Naruto was so enraged that in his rage, he developed a new sort of, jutsu or technique in his own right that was labeled as the most colossal technique ever. As Naruto being surprised by practicing alone, he one day arrived at the Hokage office. Gigi, I need to show you something. I made a new jutsu. Jutsu? Really? That's awesome, Naruto. What did you make? You have to come to an open field to see it. It's quite huge. Really now? Yes. I was inspired by Madara Uchiha Susanoo, so I thought that maybe I should try something like that. I searched on the Susanoo topic, and it was a colossal beast made out of, chakra construct, like samurai, right? Samurai with wings, and yes, even its wings are functional. Why are you saying this? As Hiruzen's eyes widened, don't tell me you did something regarding and alongside the lines of that. Of course I did. As Hiruzen was just shocked and baffled. And that is when, surprisingly, Dragon and his teammates arrived, which was Team Ryu. As Yugao, Tenzo, as well as Kakashi was there. Really now, Naruto? You did that behind our back. Well, I knew about it, said Dragon. Wait, what? How did you know about that, Dragon-sama? You think anything could hide from me, kid? You are way too much younger to think that you can hide anything from me. I'm always watching you. Wait, what? Yes, always. As Naruto felt chills down his spine. Enough, Dragon. Stop intimidating Naruto. And let us go and see what Naruto has constructed with his chakra. As after arriving at an open field, Naruto then made a hand seal as huge amount of seals were now visible on his body, going all the way to his eyes in the form of a line. As they begin to glow as Naruto exhausted his chakra into them, as a huge white colossal titan appeared in the form of a samurai, with 2 swords in each hand and an arrow and a bow in the upper wing's hand. As it resembled a lot like Susanoo. Even the whole village could see it as a half colossal in the far mountains. And as for those who were standing there, which were the Team Ryu as well as Dragon and Hokage himself, they were just shocked and baffled. As Naruto turned back to normal, as after returning back to a few normal height, Naruto face faulted because, the landing was still in the process. As Naruto, after getting up, then said, still covered in seals, gotta work on my landing now, so I don't eat grass all the time whenever I land. And deactivated. As after that, Naruto made a hand seal as the seals disappeared. My god, I don't believe this. You made a colossal giant made out of chakra with seals? Yeah, pretty much, said Naruto like it was any other Tuesday in his life. Naruto, that is a forbidden triple S rank plus minus multiplied by 100 jutsu. You're never allowed to use that. Wait, does that even make sense? No, it doesn't. What you did is utterly impossible to do or replicate. You replicated a clan technique, Naruto, and made it into a jutsu. That is something that has never been done ever before. That makes me wonder, what if you ever were able to create, Hashirama Senju-sama's technique? Remember the Buddha statue with 1,000 fists? As Dragon said this, Dragon, that was an ancient technique of Mokutan. Nobody can replicate that. I bet that even Tenzo tried, he couldn't. As he was talking, huge amount of shadow began to loom over them. As Dragon said, Kage-sama, you might want to check behind you. As Hiruzen turned as his jaw hung low to the ground, because Naruto was standing in front of a huge statue, as the statue behind him was none other than the Buddha statue with 1,000 fists that were ready to attack. See? Told you I could do this. As after that, Hiruzen noticed that there were a few seals around Naruto's eyes, in the same pattern that it had been in Hashirama Senju's. As after that the seal disappeared, so did the statue. Naruto? How in the hell are you able to do this? I told you I read about the whole battle, and the battle was awesome. So, I had to replicate the one technique that was able to beat the Colossal Titan. This just is getting worse and worse. As after that we see Dragon and Naruto went for training because Naruto was eager to test out the techniques and Dragon was not so enthusiastic, but knowing that he had promised Naruto he had to. And so did Team Ryu, while Hiruzen has returned back. As this was going on, we see our hidden shinobi was watching this all as he retreated back into the shadows, as we follow him as he arrived underneath the Hokage tower, where there was a huge hidden base that not even the Hokage was sure even existed any longer. The base of the root Anbu. As there the elders were seated, as the Anbu in detail explained everything. Marvelous. The boy has such potential. Maybe Hiruzen was right. The boy at mere 8 was able to replicate a clan technique from the Uchihas that only Madara was capable of using and giving Hashirama-sama a tough rivalry, and also was able to replicate Hashirama-sama's technique. The seals that he works upon are highly advanced. His body is a walking treasure as it is now. Said Homura, what should we do now, Danzo? I say we watch the boy grow up, because he's proving to be the Hokage material that Hiruzen was telling him to be. And plus, he's raised by the Anbus, without the attachment to the world, only loyal to the code and duty, something that I can respect. And let's not forget the boy's deeds. He has not only eradicated many of the bandit camps, and he even has taken a few kills, but also retreated back the stolen Raijin sword of Tobirama Sensei. That is correct, said Koharu. What boy has done is commendable, and we will continue to watch over. But that begins to raise the question, does he even need the Kyuubi's power any longer? There is always good to have extra power on your side, Homura. Always remember that, my friend, said Danzo. As this was going on in Konoha, we see on the other skirts far, far away was a plant-like being that was monitoring this all, and he was not happy about it one bit. Curses! I did not anticipate that the boy would be this much of a genius, said the white half of the said being, as the black half then spoke. This is gonna cause a lot of trouble for us, and Toby is not going to like this one bit. You think? Said the white half, as the being known as Zetsu now retreated back into the shadows, for the time being now. As now we go towards Naruto, as he reached at the age of 9 on his birthday, he was called to the Hokage office. As Naruto was told about something that he then yelled out, What? What do you mean by that, Gigi? Said Naruto, as his eyes narrowed. Well, it is what it is, Naruto. Even if you have been an Anbu, you have been, honorable Anbu. You've never been a shinobi, so you have to begin your shinobi career from someplace. Just give me the test, Gigi. I will ace them all and be an Anbu. I don't want to go to some kid's academy and start from the bottom. Now that all of my life I have worked to get here. Naruto, you're only 8. 9! I'm 9! I'm gonna turn 9 at 12 a.m. Jeez, whatever, Naruto. You have to go to the academy. The council is asking for it. Jeez, man. I don't want to go there. If you go there, I'll buy you 10 bowls of ramen whenever you succeed in each class. Deal, said Naruto instantly, as now we see Naruto standing out on the outskirts of academy. Screw my life. Why do I love ramen so much? Curses for whoever gave me this curse of eating ramen for eternity and loving it so much. But, yeah, I guess it was worth it. As now we see Naruto at the middle of the class at the mid of the day. So not worth it, but I guess worth it. As Naruto was exhausted, as his teacher, which was none other than Irukamino, threw a chalk at him, which Naruto, with his reflexes, caught with 2 fingers. As Naruto then rotated it and threw it back with a flick of his finger at full force, as the chalk was now embedded in the whiteboard, and the whole board was now cracked, as Iruka watched with eyebrows that was almost bulging out, and so did the kids that were there, as Naruto then rubbed the back of his head and said, Oops. I guess I, kind of did that on my own. How did you do that? Said Kiba. A lot of practice, I guess. By how? By what? Throwing rocks? Huh, that explains a lot. As only one kid was able to pick up while the other just bought the lie, thinking that his throw might be that good. And that was none other than Shikamaru Nara. As finally at the afternoon when the break came, everyone was playing at the backyard and some of them were even testing out the clan jutsus, but Naruto was resting under the shade of a tree until a shadow loomed over. And that was that of none other than Shikamaru Nara, who sat down next to him. You know, you lied at the academy. Just tell me what you really are so that I can keep this a secret. As Naruto then suddenly brought out a senbon that was almost invisible. If it wasn't for Shikamaru's quite heightened senses, he wouldn't have noticed, as the senbon was pressed against his neck. You know, if you reveal my secret, I'm more than willing to kill you down, Nara. But then again, Naras are always known for their geniusness and cunningness. Shikaku-sensei taught me that. You know my old man? Ah, so you're his boy, huh? Figures. Why you resemble him so much. Tell me who you are then. I'm Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. Bullshit. Bullshit? No, my name is Naruto, not bullshit. I mean what you're saying is bullshit. You are not a normal kid. You're something akin to a shinobi who is seasoned. I have watched shinobis. I know how they move, and you carry an air around you. Otherwise I have bought your lies, but I? No. You know what, Nara? I'll give you what you want. I'll buy it. I am not a normal kid, as you might see. I was raised in an Anbu headquarters and I was trained there for most of my life. Huh. I guess that explains a lot. You must be that Naruto Uzumaki kid then, huh? Geez, that is my name. What do you mean that Uzumaki Naruto kid? The one that is quite famous and highly talked and praised in my clan. The kid that is raised in the Anbus and is so mysterious that nobody has seen. The Fox kid. Your Anbu codename is Fox, isn't it? How do you know so much? How do you know that my codename is Fox, or was at least? Well, I have seen you move. You're even in the bingo book. Wait, what now? Bingo book? You don't know about it? No. I knew that there was a book in which the shinobi's entries were kept, but never knew the name, never heard, or never took interest of reading it. Geez, you're one hell of a dumb idiot then, don't you? Here you go. On the house. Names? Oh, I guess you already know. So, yeah, I guess you're my friend now. Now don't disturb me, I'm gonna watch some clouds and rest. And reminisce and regret my life of not being one. Geez, that's one way to look at it. As so did Naruto laid down, as he then said, "Thanks, Shikamaru," as both of them watched clouds and fell asleep. As now we see, time began to pass by, and Naruto became good friends with Shikamaru, who introduced him to Choji, as the three of them were best of friends. And finally the day came of graduation when Naruto was about to graduate, until he noticed something was off with his test that Mizuki handed him. Huh. Are you sure this is the test for Genin's, Mizuki-sensei? As Mizuki had a sweat a lot on his body. What makes you think that, Naruto? It is the Genin test. Then why does it have Jonin questions on it? I mean, Iruka-sensei, can you, how about this, Naruto? I can replace the test. Here you go. Don't need to bother him. If you think that this test is, not your test and somewhat complex, then I can take it back. Oh, okay. As after that, filling out the Genin test, Naruto got 100% marks, much to Sasuke's dismay. And after that, we see the physical jutsu test came, as Naruto then watched Mizuki as he tried to cancel out jutsu, to cancel out his chakra, and disrupted. So Naruto knew something was going on here, his shinobi instincts running in, as he willingly failed the test. I'm sorry, Naruto, even though you aced the test, the written one, you failed this one, so I can't pass you, and that is why you have failed. As Naruto then again sat on the swing on the tree, looking sad as Shikamaru was about to come closer, as he saw Mizuki-sensei there, so he thought that maybe he wanted to talk about something with Naruto, so he left. Hey there, Naruto. Oh, Mizuki-sensei. What is it? It's nothing. I was just worried about you, you know? You failed the test, the physical one, even though you aced the written down one. Yeah, I guess life sucks, huh? Well, it sucks it does, but there is a way for you to pass, you know that? A secret test that is only assigned for those few who are able to get 100% in the written exams. Really? Yes, there is a way for you to become a shinobi. I know you're a smart kid, so you might be able to pick it up. You see, it is a secret recon mission from within. You have to go, grab a scroll from Hokage's tower and his library, which has the scroll of sealing mark on it, and return it to me, the one who gave you this mission. Really now? Yes. And nobody needs to know about this, Naruto, because if you do tell anyone, the test is over. Wait, what? What kind of test is this? A secret test that was created by Tobirama Sensei in, his time of regime whenever he was in charge. I don't get it, Sensei. That doesn't make any sense. Look, kid, if you want to be a shinobi, then it's fine. You have to do the test. And if you don't, then it's fine. You don't have to. I guess I'll do it. I want to be a shinobi. Good. Meet me at this coordinates after you're done, he said, handing Naruto a paper. As Naruto then took the coordinates and happily dashed away until he reached somewhere far as he had a frown now. Geez, what he thinks of me? A dumb idiot? Well, not to be rude, kid. You are one heck of an idiot. Shut up, Kurama. Not now. I have some work to do. Oi, speak respectfully to me, boy. I can literally tear you limbs to limbs, says the fox who is within me and still trapped. You know, that sounds so sus when you speak about it like that. Jeez, stop making things, difficult for me. As after that, Naruto arrived at Hokage's office and gave Hiruzen the coordinates as well as revealed everything to him. As Hiruzen was mad that Naruto willingly failed, but though he was happy that Naruto was able to pick up something was off about Mizuki, as even Dragon was laughing at Mizuki's foolishness. So what are we gonna do, Dragon-sama? Well, you're gonna take me in the form of a scroll, Naruto, and arrive there. Jeez, okay. As we see Anbu Dragon Commander turn into a scroll, as Naruto then made a blood clone that carried it towards the location as he adorned his Anbu attire and followed alongside his team Ryu from the shadows. As we see the clone Naruto sitting down with the help of the scroll next to him as he waited patiently for, Mizuki to arrive. On the other side, Hiruzen alerted everyone about Naruto taking the scroll and how he should be found and returned back unharmed with the scroll as Mizuki amongst them left. As now we see Mizuki arrived there as he threw a Fuma Shuriken which embedded in Naruto's shoulder as Naruto was hissing in pain. What the hell are you doing, Sensei? Shut up, demon. Today's the day you die. What do you mean, demon? Don't bullshit me, Naruto, like you don't know. You wanna know why? Why some of the shinobis hate you? Why the people don't talk to you, keep their distance? I don't know, maybe I smell bad or something? Don't think that this is a joke, kid. You are the reincarnate of the Kyuubi no Yoko. And today I'm going to end you. But before he could continue his monologue and evil plan, we see Naruto falling down from the tree, bursting out laughing. You really think I did not knew? You think that I'm the Kyuubi no Yoko's reincarnation? Funny, Mizuki. As Naruto took off his fox mask, as Mizuki froze, seeing and knowing that famous mask anywhere. You're the fox? Oh, I'm much more than fox. As Naruto's eyes glowed red with slits in them. I am the so-called demon that you adore, said Naruto in the deep Kyuubi's demonic voice. As Naruto began to move forward, as huge amount of orange chakra flare. What is it, Mizuki? Why so scared? Why are you so serious? Isn't this what you wanted? To kill the demon, be the hero? Then be a hero, said Kyuubified Naruto, even more scaring him until the point as he reached the tree as he was backing into it further and further until he curved into a ball in his body as he began to weep. Please don't hurt me. I promise. Who sent you here then? Orochimaru, he muttered the scroll. Naruto, that is enough, said the scroll as he poofed back into his normal state. Oh, Dragon Commander-sama, save me from this demon. Save you from this demon? You got genjutsu'd, my boy. Sucks to be you, doesn't it, huh? What? You tricked me. Of course I did, said Naruto, saying this in the mocking tone. What makes you think that I wouldn't, you dumbass? I was watching you, you idiot. You know that was quite dumb what you did. Secret test that nobody knows about and you can't tell anyone. Of course I was gonna talk to my Gigi and my superior. You're dumb as hell. Okay, I'm done here. I'm gonna go take that headband, said Naruto as he arrived at Hokage office and took the headband. As surprisingly enough, he did not anticipate that one other person was also there, and that person being none other than Sasuke Uchiha. Naruto arrived there. Okay, Gigi, it's done. Mizuki is captured. Give me the headband so I can leave. Wait, what? Oh shit. As these were the only words that Naruto's mouth left, as now we see, before his arrival, Sasuke and Hokage-sama was talking. I need more strength, Hokage-sama. I need stronger teammates from who I can learn a lot from, and a stronger sensei, because I want to go after Itachi who killed my whole clan, please. I promise you this much, Sasuke. You will learn from the best, and I will assign you the best team. As that is when they heard Naruto's voice as he came in an Anbu attire. As he said, oh shit, as Sasuke's eyes were widened. You're the fox. It makes sense now. You throwing that chalk, all of it. You covered it up with a lie. Why would you do that? Why an Anbu like you is in the academy? I was actually an honorable Anbu and never an actual Anbu, so yeah, I gotta start from somewhere so I can be an Anbu. So yeah, to be an Anbu I have to start somewhere, and I did, so yeah. It's weird, I can't explain it, to be honest. I don't know much about it as well. I can't believe this. You have to teach me your strengths, secrets, and power. Yeah, how you like it, bend over or somebody else? I would like it. Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Said Sasuke with a grit on his face and a blush. I'm just joking with you, Sasuke. I'm not into that. The thing is that I can't, because shinobi trade secrets, you know that, all that stuff. But you're the strongest shinobi out there. No, I'm not. There's always a bigger fish out there. But I'm getting there, to be honest, becoming the strongest one. So help me out, please. I beg of you. I need to avenge my clan. You're going to go after Itachi, are you not? Yes. How do you? I'm an Anbu. I know. I've worked with him. I know him. Gigi, why are you keeping that a secret? You know that has to come out someday. Now is not the time, Naruto. When is? You're right. I guess I'll have to come clean. Naruto was the one who saved you before, well, the Itachi you saw could kill you. What do you mean Itachi I saw could kill me? The thing is, that was not Itachi. It was Madara Uchiha, the masked person, the same one that caused the QB attack to happen all those years ago, and was the one who caused a huge amount of rifts later on in the Uchiha clan. He killed your brother alongside Shisui, taking his, well, appearance and doing the deed, living amongst us for months. It all makes sense now. He suddenly changed. Something was off about him. How come I never noticed? My real brother was dead all this time. Then what am I chasing? A ghost? No. You're chasing after a person named Toby. Or otherwise he goes by Madara. Split personality, if you ask me. And you know what? I guess we can do something about that as well. But what I need from you is your complete cooperation, your time, and you listening to what I have to say. Can you do these things, Sasuke, so we can begin your training? I'm willing to do and learn from you, Naruto. I need to avenge my family. I need to avenge my fallen brother. But before that, I need to know why you keep this a secret from me. Who was gonna believe us? Who was gonna believe me? Except from Gigi, nobody did. They still think that Itachi is somewhere out there. I saw Itachi die with my own eyes. We were returning back from a mission, just the two of us. And when we were closer to the village proximity, Itachi and I was ambushed. I was injured badly in the mission, so he told me to retreat back so he could hold on. I left a clone there and my clone watched everything. He was brutally murdered before his appearance was taken in, and my clone was poofed away after being found by one of his friends named Zetsu or whatever. So you mean to say that my brother saved you? Yes. And that is when, right after that, when I woke up, a few hours later, the Uchiha massacre had happened. But you said that Sasuke, Itachi was changing. He was in a genjutsu, and that genjutsu was broken inside our mission. We were on a recon mission. Itachi could not longer any use genjutsu because his chakra would drain out. I, with the help of Kyuubi's chakra, was able to see through the genjutsu, so I was able to break it. Itachi and I were quite suspicious of how did this happen, and we wanted to return fast as possible. But that is when I got injured unexpectedly, and that is when we had to retreat back. So the person that you saw changing was your brother, but he was under a genjutsu. Oh, Toby's plan changed when he saw that he could no longer control Itachi, so he killed him, took his form, and did the job, blaming everything on him. A person who is already dead and can no longer be found no matter how much you search for him. Perfect way to hide your tracks and cover it up. I will get my revenge on him. He needs to pay. Oh, he will. I have my own score to settle with him. Trust me on that one. You and I both, Naruto. And after that we see Naruto was placed on Team 7, and Naruto trained both Sasuke and even Sakura, who at first was a fangirl until Naruto brought her out of that fantasy world in the first day of their meeting. And after a rude awakening, Naruto started to rigorously train her as well. As now we see, years begin to pass by as they did their D rank mission, their C rank mission, which turned out to be an A rank one, as they had to save the land of waves from a tyrant known as Kato, which they did. And after that we see, once they returned back to Konoha, the Chunin exams happened, and this is where things took turn for the worst. When the second part of the Chunin exams were over and the preliminary round began, Orochimaru decided it was time to attack, and once he did, the One Tail was released into the wild as the huge amount of destruction was being caused. Naruto, with the help of his colossal titan, or as he called him now, the Hachiman, was able to defeat and awaken Gaara after, the whole Shikaku disappeared. And after doing that, we see Naruto dash towards the force field that was surrounding both Hiruzen and Orochimaru. After entering, Naruto was able to kill Orochimaru once and for all, but at the cost of, already bleeding out Hiruzen, who died out in his arms. His funeral was held and Naruto was elected as the next Kage by the daimyo, by the vote of Hiruzen and everyone else. As now we go to the meeting to see that how he was elected. We need a new Kage. Everyone, I have the perfect candidate. Hiruzen always said that he saw potential in the Jinchuriki Naruto. And you have all seen that as well. His colossal titan that he resembles a lot like Susanoo was able to take care of One Tails, and he was able to defend the village from most of the forces, turning them back. Following his father's footstep. I guess Satsuzumi Nizuka. So what is it? Naruto should be elected as the Kage. Hiruzen prepared him for this day, and he is the perfect candidate for us to choose. As the daimyo, then after seeing that Danzo was the one saying this, agreed to this. And after that, Naruto surprisingly even agreed. Naruto's friends as well as comrades and teammates were shocked that now Naruto was a Hokage and was now bound to desk, as Team 7 was broken for the time being. And that is when Danzo brought up Sai, his own route to be close to Sasuke, but Sasuke wasn't having any of it. As now we see, after a few months of Naruto being stated as the current acting Kage, Sasuke is standing there. Come on, Naruto, you have to be on this team. I need to train with you. Sasuke, you can train with Sai as well. You're strong already enough. I have to fill in the shoes of Gigi, with the same expectations that he left this world, leaving upon me. And please, for the last time, I can't go out now. We have work to do. What about our plan to have revenge together? Was that all a lie? No. Do you think I'll let that slide? I am going to get revenge. But now is not the time. The village needs to build itself. Once everything is fine and secure, then we can move out. After I instate a Kage that is acting Kage for the time being. Who? Who else than Shikaku-sama? He is the most genius of them. And I need Tsunade-sama back at all costs. I'm gonna go for the time being. The council will be in charge. I'm going to have a council meeting with them soon. And that is what Naruto did. And right after that, Naruto departed. With the help of Jiraiya, they tracked down Tsunade, and after making her agree, they returned back. And once they did, Naruto along the way saved the Mizugakure, Kirigakure, who was in the midst of a war because he saw Mei Terumi, the current head of the rebels, quite wounded and injured, who Tsunade healed, and after healing her, we see that she explained everything to Naruto. Naruto, with the help of his Colossal Titan and Kurama's chakra combined, used the armor-fied Fox Titan to beat out the Three Tails and Yagura. And after Yagura and his forces and of oppressors were defeated, Mei Terumi fell in love with a 14 to 15-year-old boy at the age of 20. And, well, Naruto, being an adult and a Kage, was quite happy about that. She didn't allow him to leave for a whole month, and both of them grew closer and closer until they hit that knot and even ended up together. So now that Mei had a husband and she was married to a man that she loved and adored, she finally became the Mizukage. And Naruto, being the Hokage, left a kunai there that she could use to pump chakra and call him whenever in need. Well, most of the time it was just for, having some fun, but yeah, most of the time it was for fun for me, but sometime Naruto went there himself because that woman was his wife now and he had to take responsibility for that. But that was not all. Soon after the attack offered even Temari after Gaara became the, Kage now, surprisingly. And the alliance between Kirigakure, Tsunagakure and Konoha was even more strongly formed with the help of a political alliance, tying them all together. Now, as this was going on, the group known as Akatsuki was also beginning to make their move, and most of the villages were not happy about what they were doing, trying to sneak out and attack the Jinchuriki. So they called for a Kage summit, and once Naruto arrived, Naruto was successfully able to intimidate both Oniki and even A. And once he was successful, we see that Madara appeared there, and he declared fourth grade shinobi war upon them all. There was a huge heated debate going on, but Naruto, with his geniusness, was able to calm them all down and make rational decisions that led them to assign him as the leader. And the fourth grade shinobi war was led by him into the battle. And once the battle rose and raged on, we see that Naruto faced the Akatsuki at the heart first, as he distributed his armies in different sectors to deal with Zetsus and the other Kages as well. And after that, we see Madara was revived by the sacrifice of Nagato and the other Akatsuki members in the body of Obito, who was badly wounded, as Naruto fought full prime Madara, as Madara's Colossal Titan and Naruto's Titan charged, as Madara then said, "You think your imitation of the real power could hold a candle to me? Huh, not only think I know that, but who says I'm alone? I have my clones here with me," as one clone had the same markings as Hashirama and the Buddha statue of 1000 fists, and on the other side, it was Kurama, who was charging a huge Bijudama and two huge Rasen Shurikens that Naruto created after completing the Rasengans. But they were not the only ones watching and fighting this battle. The people watched in awe, and not only them, the revived Kage who were revived but were able to manage to break free from the clutches of the evil watched this in awe as well. "Is that my son?" "That is your son, Minato. He's so strong. He's a prodigy, that is for sure," said Tobirama. "It's good to know that Konoha has such roots to it, and next generation of such caliber that is even surpassing us." As after that, Naruto was even able to defeat, Madara. Madara, in a last ditch tried to use a jutsu, but unknown to him, it was a teleportation jutsu that exchanged him with none other than Kaguya, her last resort if the Bijus were not caught. And once doing this, we see that Kaguya began to fight Naruto, and Naruto was getting injured, but he was able to take her head on, as that is when the other Jinchurikis joined in the battle, and alongside with Naruto's help, the battle scale of balance was tipping over in Naruto's favor, and Naruto was able to defeat Kaguya and seal her away with the help of Chibaku Tensei, thanks to the sage. And after that, the whole Elemental Nation celebrated. They even labeled Naruto as the strongest shinobi walking, even stronger than any in the past and in the future to come. And even he became the great hero and emperor of the Elemental Nations, as the people dubbed him to be, even though he still acted as the Kage. And as for his wife Mei and Temari, both were happy with him because Naruto always paid attention equally to both of them. And as for the other villages, they became close allies of Naruto and Yushito, Ni, as well as from Iwa, none other than Kuretsuchi, also expressed their feelings for Naruto, and Naruto had no other choice but to accept them, as this five-way political marriage, with the help of five political marriages, alliance that is so strong was created, and Naruto was dubbed as the Emperor, the one who was supreme to even the Kages and the Daimyos, and the ultimate protector because of his strength, and the other eight Bijus became the eight pillar of his strength as well, one being his wife, another being his friends, as the whole elemental nation was at peace. With the help of Naruto, who became the strongest god of elemental nation, the Emperor. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this movie off, guys. I hope you liked this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, as this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.